welcome to Young Turks, India's longest running show on entrepreneurship. I'm Shireen Bhan. 20 years ago, TV, radio and newspapers were the only means to advertise. But over the last couple of years, social media has emerged as a major contender for a marketer's budget as well. So friends Rohit Raj and Varun Duggirala decided to bet big on this space with their digital agency Glitch. It started in 2009 as a production house but pivoted from just content development to a full suite creative agency that helps brand build a digital presence. Handling close to 35 brands like Lay's India, Lakme and Lux, along with multiple other web properties, Glitch hopes to gross revenues of 30 crore rupees by next year. Let's take a look at their journey.
As television producers working at creating content for the youth for 2 years at Channel V, friends Varun Duggirala and Rohit Raj realized that the reign of the idiot box was over and the youth were moving and establishing their base on the internet. So they put together their tech knowledge from their engineering days, creative abilities picked up over time, and an in-depth understanding of the young audience to start Glitch. While Glitch started as a video production company for the web, it was the addition of digital strategy and technology that truly gave it wings.
About 5 years ago, we started with digital video, and we started catering to the digital video market. We developed a lot of video on that front. The clients that we worked with at that point on the video piece, they turned around and said, okay, so the good part was we were not just executors, we would go to them with an idea. So they're like, hey guys, you guys are coming up with an idea and telling me how to do it. Why don't you also do, say, the social piece to it? Or how do you tell us how to amplify it? And that's when we kind of took our first pivot. So we pivoted and said, okay, why not start a strategy/agency kind of a this thing to it. So while video was huge there for us, and then we started the agency wing that would also provide solutions in terms of this, based on their problems. Then came in our tech wing where we added technology to videos in that front, not just videos but overall. So when we told the story, we decided how we want to tell the story. Is it through a video, is it through a technology, blah blah blah.
Having delivered several disruptive campaigns over the years, managing over 35 brands, the duo have crafted successful digital campaigns for movies like Rockstar, Ek Villain, Lutera, and executed award-winning digital video campaigns like the Nano Drive with MTV, Cornetto Cupidity Call Center, and the Diesel Facebook Flash Mob.
Digital is definitely growing in a different sphere altogether. So while TV was where advertising rested for a long time, ATL as they call it, now you see that paradigm shifting into digital clearly. It's also because you see more and more people are staring at screens after screens at any given point of time. So it's no longer a TV screen, it's you're staring at your mobile more often than you stare at somebody else's face. So the importance for brands to be present or to tell a story or to be there, not in your face but kind of say it, that's very important. As long as they need that story, I'm guessing we'll have some business to do.
From creating corporate ads which can be watched with 3D glasses to interactive gaming experiences where users can play as real-life gangsters and spies, the idea has always been to disrupt and engage consumers on any screen. Glitch also initiated campaigns where they made innovative use of technology to deliver advertising that actually is a gaming experience. Varun takes us through some path-breaking campaigns.
Something we developed a couple of years ago was something called the tweet gun, where the whole point was it's this toy Nerf gun which is hooked up to some circuits we kind of came up with. Every time you tweet to it, to its handle with a certain hashtag, then it fires the gun. And there's a moving target in front. When it hits the target, your handle comes on top. Right, the whole point was you don't need a queue, you could be standing somewhere else in the mall if the installation is there and you could still participate and you could win goodies in that sense. We've worked on projects where we've developed a website that works only in the dark, which was, which would be interesting, which we worked on. We worked on an app where basically it was the Valentine's Day kind of a campaign where wherever you see a heart, you put your phone towards it and you would see the heart kind of burn and it would give you it was for a movie in that sense.
Having started with initial savings of 3 lakh rupees, the venture hopes to gross revenues of 30 crores by next year.
So you kind of changed our revenue model every year as we've gone by. So year 1 for us, for instance, was entirely just video. Year 2 was video plus some amount of tech and strategy when we started handling some brands in terms of social and digital, so on and so forth. And as we've grown that, right now we have very clear revenue models. We have a brand strategy part. We don't like to call it social media, we call it brand strategy, because what we actually do is not really work with brands in terms of handling their social media. We actually work with them as marketing partners to really look at saying what is their marketing objective, how can we help them on digital to really achieve that. General retainer now ranges from anything between 2.5 lakhs onwards, because it involves a lot more than just people handling the strategy. There's a creative, there is a certain set of planning that goes into it. The second part is we do a lot of video for brands, everything from a commercial that can go on on a YouTube pre-roll, as well as going on TV and stuff like that, and to even like larger campaigns in that sense. So that's the second one. On video, it's very subjective, right? When you're putting a video online, it could be a video that costs you 50,000, it could be a video that costs you 60 lakhs. It totally depends on what the brief is, and we range ourselves in that way. But when it comes to technology, again, it's similar. Like we work on anything as basic as a banner, but really look to make it interesting. So from working on banners to creating websites to apps to ongoing installations, even that is kind of like it's a very wide range. It totally depends on what you need.
So while making interactive ads that engage users seems to be their forte, the agency did face some initial glitches. A big challenge was educating brands on the need to enhance their digital content to engage with their fan base and build the right image. But with marketers now realizing the digital is the way to go, Glitch seems to be on the right track. With a team of over 130 people, Glitch entered the capital city in June last year.
Clear focus for this year is to really build technology a lot. Video is obviously a concern which we're developing in different ways. We've worked a lot more in terms of creating reality kind of properties for web. Whereas now we focus on creating very streamlined campaigns for brands. If I talk about geographies, I think what we're really looking at doing is in terms of, we've started working certain brands in Bangalore as well. So while we haven't made full-fledged plans to start an office in Bangalore, we've started working. So we handle Puma Cricket in Bangalore, and that's something which we're looking at saying, okay, maybe we can do more stuff, because we worked with Flipkart on a campaign recently as well, and we really enjoyed the kind of synergy we found in terms of the creative thought which we had. So Bangalore, in terms of a geography, is definitely something we're looking at, and we slowly want to develop that over the next 1 year. Don't really see that being a full-fledged office, but that's definitely going to be a plan in the next couple of years.
Internally funded to date, TV anchor and founder of Encompass, Roshan Abbas joined in as an investor partner and has helped mentor and give direction to the company in terms of structuring the business. The duo says that going forward, the exponential growth of internet users in India will fund their growth, and they don't feel the need to bring in VC money just yet.
Rohit and Varun here is wishing you all the very best for the future. It's time now for a break, but on the other side, watch how 3 IIT Delhi alumni are making your online shopping experience a seamless one.